Good day there everybody, welcome back to the Argo channel. You are here with me this morning on Total War Saga Troy, the brand new release from CA, of course, just released yesterday on the Epic Games Store. Was free for the first 24 hours, I'm not sure if the deal may have expired by now, but I for one am having a good time on the game so far. It's been mostly campaign gameplay up to now. I started, of course, on YouTube just the other day, a Menelaus campaign, but in my own time I've been doing an Achilles campaign, which I was marching through yesterday evening, and I've just arrived at what is going to be the first major kind of pitched battle in Troy, so I thought I would share the experience with you guys. This will be the first large-scale battle that I'll have fought. To give you a little bit of a background, as I say, I'm playing as Achilles. We are advancing here at the moment on Eumelos of the, is it the Magnates, I think? One or two of the pronunciations are a little bit off so far, but stay with me. So yeah, we're trying to go for this small settlement here, which is a grain settlement, so it's quite a big play. I've even had to make a trade agreement to bring in some extra food supplies for a fairly short period to support the number of troops that I need to take out the forces here in the settlement. So a fair bit resting on this. If it goes pear-shaped, it's a bit of a step backwards in the early days of this campaign. So let's just check out the terrain quickly. Oh wow, okay, there's quite a lot of gorges and rivers and things around this settlement. I assume it's going to be a small settlement. Oh, it's a grassland battle, so possibly for the best. But anyway, let's have a look and see what we can do. So yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying Troy so far, if you've already picked the game up. As I say, I for one find it so far to be pretty good. I'm not able to really judge on the battles too much at the moment, but that may change a bit more after this experience. The campaign play, though, up to now, I find to be pretty interesting. It's been a lot of similarities in some ways to 3K, but obviously with that ancient Greek edge, so a few new mechanics and stuff in there, such as the new training system and resources, so it's had a bit of a learning curve, though, I must admit, a bigger learning curve than I was expecting, but it's been very enjoyable up to now, I have to say. Alright, so here we go. We are on the battlefield. Again, it looks fantastic. I touched on this on my first campaign episode yesterday. It just looks fantastic. Dry day, we're going to start deployment. Yeah, graphically and aesthetically, the battlefields look amazing.
The enemy may have concealed themselves amongst the trees. Keep your wits about you.
Well, that's ominous. So yeah, of course, there's plenty of terrain that plays a much bigger part, possibly, than previous Total Wars, where there's long grass for light units to hide in, and muddy areas, which I don't think we're going to have too many of those right now, but we're going to have the rivers here, which in theory is going to slow troops down. So yeah, we're going to have to be a little tactical with regard to the water. This looks really good, the gorge through here. Just kind of a bit of a tour of the battlefield. I've not seen much of this yet. I've managed to kind of steer away from a lot of the gameplay videos so far of the game on YouTube, just to kind of try and conserve the experience for myself. And I must admit, it's, again, aesthetically, it's been fantastic. So let's have another quick look at the units actually for Achilles. So what do we have here? We've got, okay, these are the light swords. We've got a few sword units which Achilles starts with in his campaign. As some of you may already know, which are going to be pretty useful, I think. These guys, I think, are pretty well designed, I have to say. The armor, I think the creators have got just right, really, for this game. Pretty accurate to the time period. These guys, heavy club and shield infantry, although they, well, clubs, they look kind of like hammers and things, really. But again, they're well designed. Much heavier unit. So we've got the young spears. They're more of a charging unit, I think. kind of look a bit like the anti-large from Warhammer, but still. So who else do we have moving along the line? We're going to obviously move some troops around eventually. We have militia, a club and shield, very lightly armoured but very fast moving, good flanking troops. We'll make some good use of them today. The spears, pretty backbone unit of Achilles' early army. Again, pretty well designed. Liking them so far. What else do we have? Some more swords, Aegean runners. Aegean runners, even. More swordsmen, look pretty good. Kind of a little bit more uniformed with the shields and stuff, so yeah, that's pretty awesome. Have we missed anyone? Oh, we have javelins. I didn't realise we had some javelin troops. That's pretty handy, they'll be useful to stop the river crossing. I think that's pretty much everyone, except of course the main man. Here he is. Design of Achilles I'm kind of warming to a little. I think it's not bad actually. I'm not too struck on the design of one or two of the other characters, but on the whole, they're not too bad actually. So, right, let's have a look and see what we've got. I'm thinking to deploy mostly in the just off the forest here, and we can use the riverbank as kind of our line, try and draw them across if possible. Though we are meant to be attacking, so we may have to flank around this way. Although there are going to be reinforcements coming from this way, so this is going to be pretty tough. Unless it's risky, but we can split our forces and line the river here and here, which I think actually is what we're going to do. So let's get everybody back there for a minute. Right, we want... Oh, so of course we've got reinforcements coming in too from this way, so they can help over this side. So primarily we need this side of the bank to be catered for. I think if we do something like this, light troops with some heavier ones in the middle, and that's going to more or less be what's going to defend this side of the bank. And javelins, I will have this side, I think. So we've got the chargers here. Kind of forgot about them. We're going to have these guys kind of lying along here, I think. We'll have some more spears. Mostly over this side. Because primarily I don't want them to break through or anything and interrupt the flank this side, which would be a gutsy move for them, but still. Not quite sure yet what the AI is fully capable of in this game. I'm playing on hard difficulty as well, in the battles at least. So, yeah, I'm really not quite sure what they're going to throw at me. So far I've only done one battle in my Menelaus campaign, and they were very maneuverable. So, yeah. Definitely being cautious. So yeah, we've got a militia here, which I'm going to leave there. Who else do we have left? There. Heavier swords. They can go... I'm going to put these guys here for now. And Achilles, you can stick around in the middle for the moment. I think. No, you can go there. Right. Oh, everybody in guard mode. Alright. Let's see what we've got.
The gods smile. Reinforcements are here.
Jolly good. My reinforcements, not to waste too much time with them, they are much the same as the units I've already got, with one other hero character. Effectively a general. Right, so these guys in the middle. Save actually for the spears, you guys. Is this... what is it? Oh, that is mud. Yeah, you know what? I think they're going to take more of a defensive stance here, so... it's my new hero. So he's a defender and a veteran, so the idea is I want to try and deploy him, I think, a bit more defensively. If possible. Here's the enemy reinforcements as well coming in. They've got quite a lot of decent sword troops. So this might be interesting. I don't have the greatest melee troops. They also have quite a few spears. So yeah, this will be interesting. Okay, our guys are here. Most of them at least. Right, you can lead the efforts to this side.
In terrain such as this,
Slingers, militia.
may conceal an enemy. Beware of unseen foes.
Yeah, so ambushes are all the more supposed to be quite a lot more commonplace in this game, and the AI, I guess, is supposed to try and make the most of the various terrain types around, so... which is good, I like the idea of it. It's going to hopefully add more tactics to the game. They can go there. I'll have some charges here. I'll have some slingers. And they've got one unit of militia left. You guys can basically fill in the gaps here. God, they are fast. Okay, I think we've leveled out a bit now, but that was crazy fast. Right. They seem pretty keen to sit on this little hill here. It's a good defensive spot. If they're going to hold there, we might be best to try and advance across the river here. And attack from this side. Yeah. So suddenly we need a few more offensive troops this side. I think. Give me some more charges on this side. Fill in the gap with some more spears. And I think that'll do for the moment. So you guys can form up there. Move up to the river's edge. No. Why aren't you doing anything? Not sure quite what I've done to you guys. You seem to be stuck in a formation. Okay. Anyway. Cross the river. Being cautious here. Okay, so they are kind of... Okay, this is a bit weird. They're sort of straddling the river. Don't really understand that. Okay. Take up a position on this side. Okay, I think they're alright. Does the mud slow them down particularly? Doesn't look like it did much to him. Okay. Okay, so... we're going to shift them round. Oh, okay, they're shifting with us. I think we can move the rest of these guys across. This shouldn't be a problem. Let's get these guys in the trees. We can almost use this river thing against them to separate them in two halves. We can attack their right flank, draw them in, and just chip away at the left. And try and maybe catch them between two mines. It's a bit of a bold idea, but I think we're going to try that and see. Okay, just a bit of finer man management here at the moment. Alright, fire at will, guys. Let's open the proceedings. Pretty ineffective, although we have drawn them out. 2 units. Okay, we should be able to deal with that. Right. Got our flankers ready. Pull back. Okay, they're turning and running already. Inflicting just a few casualties while the backs are turned. Kind of worked then, I guess. See if we can try that again. Rinse and repeat. Sons of Ikea. Yeah, so we are inflicting a fair few casualties now, actually. We're really wearing this unit down. A few more guys coming out here. Okay, we just might spring the trap in the woods. Let's do it.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
They've been seen. Okay, here they come. They don't seem to want to commit to the charge.
Like reeds before the storm. As they flee, cut the curse down.
Well, we're really tearing this unit apart now. They are not going to stick around for long, taking casualties like that. Great job. Oh, we just might have contact this time. We sure do. Okay, they're committed. Get the others up. Slingers, give it a rest. Hit them on the flank. Good job. They've got their slingers firing into our troops now as well. We need to make sure we give our guys as much help as possible. Okay, looks like the troops are falling back. Got them on the run. Oh, we've engaged their hero.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Who? Where? These guys. Oh man, really? Let's get our heavy club guys forward. Get in there. Come on.
Masters of war!
Plenty of slinger rounds coming in.
Combat ready!
Our heavy club guys are in there.
My heirs, your warriors are rallying.
These guys look like they're going to return, are they, for one more? Or they're routing. No, they're routing. Okay. Is it these guys, perhaps? Yes. Okay, the enemy's gradually just committing a few more units here and there to this side of the field. We're not going to stick around for too much longer here.
In good order.
I don't think. Yeah, there's a lot of troops coming this way.
For the Achilles!
He is not going down, is he? So this is the whole overpowered hero thing that this game seems to have going on for it, which I'm not a big fan of. He's well designed, but still.
Spears!
Right, more spears.
Let's see blood!
Get in there.
Masters of war! Massacre
Hit them on the flank. Drive them back. You guys come around this flank. See what you can do this side.
Your warriors have been routed.
We have, of course, got a lot of troops left here that haven't even been committed yet. And actually, there's some that are pretty exposed this side, which we're going to make the most of. Go and get them. It's time we got our hero in there. Half forgot about him, to be honest. Little single entity unit out here on his own. Alright, here we go.
No mercy.
Battlefields do look gorgeous, it has to be said. Once again, they look really, really good.
Spotted hidden foes.
Oh, ah, of course. Our charge was pretty effective, it seems. But yeah, we're not going to hang around here for too long. Pull back. And then we're going to meet them with a counter charge. If they follow us. Looks like they will. Okay, our guys are breaking the side. It's probably a bit of an opportunity missed really up to now. To really kind of make the most of the situation here. Right, counter charge, go. Get the big man in there.
Sons of Achilles. Hit
There's not a lot of troops left there. Maybe in our best interest to pull these guys back now. Good, we've driven this lot back. Keep going.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
Cross the river. Whilst there's not really anybody there to guard it. Just a few troops. Here we go. On the riverbank.
For glory. Fight. In good order.
Yeah, they've crossed without any issues at all.
Go at them. In good order. Hades has claimed the enemy hero.
Good.
Your brave warriors have cut down the enemy hero. Follow up with this bold stroke and destroy their now leaderless army.
I'd love to, but...
Massacre
Oh, let's go for it. See what we can do.
Your hero is under attack.
Okay, where is Achilles?
Go at them. For glory. Ready to serve. Move up. At your command. Wipe them out. On the move. Wipe them out.
The troops over here, take this hill quick. Achilles is going to take it on his own. It's just like the movie. Does he expect to take the beaches of Troy with 50 men? No, he's going to do it on his own.
There's our war.
All on his own.
On the move.
With the rest of the army following up behind.
Hungry for glory.
Alright, the idea now is we smash into the back of this enemy line. Although we are getting a bit broken up here though. Come on, keep them busy, keep them fixed. Javelins coming in here, we're going to have to deal with them. They're not going to withstand against them. This is getting a bit sketchy.
Victory is close enough to taste.
Although we've just seriously dealt a massive blow here.
No mercy.
That plan went pretty well.
Strike hard.
Take out their other general, Achilles.
This won't be pleasant.
Yeah, hello.
You'll never take me. You will be in Hades first. Cowards running. Spears. Onward.
Come on, finish them off.
Combat ready.
Well, we have a lot of units that have really broken, just spread all over the battlefield now. That's one thing I don't like about this up to now, is with all the troops and units being very kind of
Swords.
prone to sort of fleeing and regrouping, it makes for a lot of troops just spreading themselves all over the place. Which, yeah, I don't like. You guys get in there. Oh, victory, we've won. That was pretty frantic. There was a game plan which went pretty much as we hoped. A few more casualties than we would have hoped, but we do have the win. Let's see if we can inflict a bit more damage here before I quit out of this battle, but hey, we have won. That was a pretty good experience for my first large-scale pitched battle on Total War Troy. Now I know a little bit more anyway about the battles, if I'm honest. I'm not overly struck. Again, the single entity unit stuff, for me, it's just too fantastical for my liking with what I really believe should be a historical game more than anything else. As far as the units go, their animations aren't bad, a little bit Warhammer-esque though. There's some animations in there that are clearly from the Warhammer games, but not all, but on the whole, they're designed pretty well. The lack of being able to do formations, I know again it's the time period, but still it's a little frustrating that you can't really do too much in that regard. Not at least in the earlier stage of the game. I'm not sure if that'll change as time goes on, but yeah, mixed bag. Looks fantastic. Plays... I'm going to give it more time, but yeah, we'll have to see. Anyway, thanks guys for joining me today. Hopefully you can keep an eye on the channel for any future Total War Saga Troy videos. There will be plenty more, I'm sure. Check out my Menelaus campaign and see how that's going. I'll be uploading videos for that hopefully once or twice a week, with the occasional custom battle and informational video too. So please do stay tuned to the channel. Feel free to like and subscribe. Until then though, thanks again for joining me, and have a great day everyone.